I'm unmuted. Oh, okay. So welcome everybody. Weekly training. It is week 18 already and the 22nd of May. Woo-hoo! How fast does the year go when one is busy? Tonight, Charlotte, our darling, is going to do Facebook. And is it my first year in network marketing as well? No, okay. That's me, and I'm from Perth, and I'll give you a little bit of an outline of me. I'm based, as I said, in Perth. I've got two girls, Penelope and Stephanie, and I'm married to Pete. I've been with this fabulous group since May last year now, and I was not looking for anything when I was approached by Angie, as our business was exceedingly consuming and we were preparing for a potential sale. However, I could see the vision and I did make the decision to move forward with my platinum pack. So, but my background has been in small business with my husband in the steel fabrication industry, which has slowly been crippled in this country. And late last year we did sell. So that was a good thing. This year has been one of huge change on lots of different levels. So it's really only been since March that I have, mid-March, that I've really worked LifeVantage properly. What attracted me to this is the business model. In this business model is the opportunity to have no staff, low overheads, low compliance, residual income, and exceedingly low entry level. And I mean, this is really low. When we bought Allstruct Engineering, we plunged ourselves into $1 million of debt, walked into a database of customers, and we had a $900,000 contract. Times in the economy were high, especially here in WA, and money really did flow instantly. This model is different, as I, like many of you, are building from ground zero. So it's been quite slow for me. However, I have 100% vision and belief for a strong financial future with LifeVantage, and with all the support of everybody here, I think we all feel the same. So that's me in a nutshell. So let's move on to our exciting announcements. A big welcome to all our new distributors who've just joined us recently. Yay! Good decision. Fabulous. And here at Team Heart, we aim to see you succeed and have fun. Always feel free to ask any questions and shout in any way if we can help you. We wish you only the best. Great. How exciting is this? We get to see Charlotte. We get to meet Pamela. Kick off in Perth this Thursday night. Yeehaw. We are the only ones having an opportunity meeting. So if you do have people here that you'd like us to look after, let Angie, Kelly and myself. Kelly is another one of the girls here with us. She said to send you all her love. Unfortunately, she had to fly to Sydney for the day and she's on the plane coming home right now. So this Thursday, Perth. Saturday, you girls are busy, Sydney and Brisbane. Sunday, 28th of May is Melbourne. This tour is dedicated to distributors. It's really important that you all attend. I hope everybody has got that message. It's great to go. You know, you just get to mix with everybody. It's fantastic. All events will have a short preview of the LifeVantage. What does that say there? I've got that covered up. Of LifeVantage and our products for new people and guests. Distributors will get to meet Pamela, our new general manager. Hear all about corporates updates, get to know Pamela's vision for Australia and get superb training and so much more. So do please spread the love and make that effort to attend. Tickets are available to purchase right now. Yeehaw, Bahamas. I've got this, oh, you probably can't see, but I've got a note on my wall here. It's probably back to front. It says, I'm planning a trip to the Bahamas next year. Who's coming with? May next year. So we do qualify in the months of now, 1st of April to the 31st of January next year. And we're looking for 100 Team Heart Australia distributors to commit. Are you one of them? Let's work out what you need to make it happen. Check out your back office homepage at the bottom for info. And I do believe, Charlotte, we may be going over a bit of that in the tour. Is that right? Okay.
Yep. We're going to go through the detail in the tour, and we'll give we'll give you guys some examples of how at different ranks you can qualify. So that's one reason not to miss next weekend. You're going to come along and you're going to walk away with the exacts of what you need to do to attend Madge.
Great stuff. So there we go. That's that page. Bahamas. Whoa, let's go. Looks pretty nice, that place. Spring to summer promo. So that would be winter for us, I'd say. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. So last month to qualify is June. Actually, next month. Pro 3, 500 US cash. I'm assuming it's US. Pro 5, $1,000 cash. Yeehaw. You must be an active Pro 3 or Pro 5 at the end of June. And if you have ranked already and not active as that new rank at the end of June, you do not qualify for the bonus. Sorry, I jumbled that up a little bit, but I'm sure you can all read it there as well. So there we go. That's exciting. A little bit of cash. We all need that. I think we're going to move on to end of the month. End of month. Yeehaw. Let's go hard, guys. Really speak to all your people, your distributors, your customers, communicate with them, see if you can find some referrals. Many of our team members are close to a new rank, and working hard helps everyone, especially now that we're given the Bahamas points for rank advancements. So as I just said, follow up on your new customers, your new distributors, launch your new distributors, connect with your customers who have stopped their order, and see if we can go for 500 points by the end of the month. Thank you everyone for working together. It's really appreciated by everybody. That's it. Thank you. Back to you, Charlotte.
Thank you so much, Madge. That was amazing. It's so lovely to have you all the way from Perth. It's only like 6 o'clock or something there now, isn't it? It's really early for you guys. So yeah. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thursday. Anytime. Thanks, sweetie. Guys, so yeah, training, thanks, love. Training is always so exciting to me because I just love training. I love coaching. If I say the same thing over and over, just bear with me, but I really do love training you guys. And even if you just walk away with one little thing, then I'm satisfied for the night. So tonight I'm going to share with you the Facebook training that we did at Global with Tara Wilson. So much of what I've taken away from that training, I'm going to share with you, and then just a few little bit more. Initially, guys, what we're going to look at is why social media, why Facebook, what should your page look like on Facebook, what kind of stuff do you do to connect with people. And then the second part of this, which will be next week, is so when I do find people, you know, what do I say to them? How do I close them? And even a little bit of where do I find them? So tonight, first of all, you've really, really got to take note. Guys, I know some of the stuff you've heard before, but I promise you, I have a look at profiles every day, and a lot of people have still not done the basics to set up their profile for success. If you're serious about generating business on social media, then you've got to be detailed focused. Okay, so let's look at this. There's 1.65 billion people on Facebook. If you ever in a network marketing business say, I don't know where to find people, then just go to Facebook. There's a lot of people. And guys, social media has changed network marketing forever. You know, in the past, we used to totally rely on our warm market. We used to rely on our friends having parties for us, getting their friends there. We used to rely on picking up a yellow pages and just cold calling or just walking into shops and speaking to people. We no longer have to do a lot of that stuff. Yes, we can still make our list. Yes, we can still speak to people in our world. We can still, when we go out, look for an opportunity to share what we have. We can certainly join groups of people that are meeting outside of Facebook or outside of your office. But if you want to create a system whereby over time you're going to have people coming to you saying, what are you doing? Tell me more. I want to join your business. I want to use your product. You have got to set up a social media profile. If you've listened to the recent interview Darren Jensen, our CEO, did with one of our Pro 10s, Brandon Cunningham, you will hear something that almost made me fall off of my chair. And it's this. I met Brandon a year ago when I first started with his business on the Gold Coast. Brandon came over and they did a conference for us. And guys, then Brandon was dead set against social media. The only way he said you would build your business was to go from lounge to lounge to lounge in people's homes, just having parties. And I said to him back then, but no, Brandon, things have changed. And they're like, no, you don't build, if you build a business like this online, it's not going to last. Well, guys, with Darren Jensen, this is just a couple of weeks ago, and it shows you how things have changed in the last year when Darren said to Brandon, what is the biggest mistake you feel like you've made? Or what is the one thing you would change if you could? Do you know what he said? He said, from day one, I would start building a profile for me on social media. I would start branding myself. Why? Because when your warm leads start drying up, your Facebook and social media will kick in and start generating leads for you. If you are spending money buying leads, don't waste your money. It doesn't work. Most of the time when you run certain ads and stuff, depending on what you do, some of it works. But a lot of the time you can spend a lot of money and not actually succeed by getting leads. This is a method that works, and I'm going to prove it to you tonight. So guys, 1 in every 6 minutes online is spent on Facebook. That is enormous. Out of every 6 minutes we are online. That could be your email, that could be working, that could be Googling. 1 out of every 6 minutes we are on Facebook. That's huge. And of course on mobiles it's even more. It's 1 in every 5 minutes. So what does that mean? It means people are engaging on Facebook. It means people are going on there because they want to see what's going on in everybody's life. It's almost like a little gossip forum, Facebook, right? Nearly unlimited potential to grow your network and connect with influential prospects for your LifeVantage business. Guys, go where the people are. So if you want to know what social media platform should I build first, Facebook. Go where the people are. Okay, most people do spend time on Facebook every single day. Big warning, I said there's a right way to do Facebook and there's for sure a wrong way. You are never separate from your brand. Facebook is your TV channel to the world. You've got to understand this, guys. If you are going to rant and rave or get drunk and then put up pictures of you spewing all over the house, or, you're going to be doing crazy stuff that nobody really should see that you're doing, you do not want to put that on Facebook, right? Because Facebook is your TV channel to the world. Did you know this? The biggest TV show ever in history, and still today is, what would you guess it is? What would you guess the biggest TV show ever? I thought it was Prison Break because a lot of people love that show and so did we. Do you know what it is? The freaking Kardashians. Why? Because it's reality TV. People want to see what goes on in your life. And that is what your Facebook page should be as well. It really is your TV show to the world. So guys, after this, go and have a look at your channel. Go have a look at your page and see, is this a channel I would tune in? Or is it so darn boring? Or is it so hypo that you're like stressing about stuff all the time? Go and just assess, go and audit what you have. When people look at it, will they be thinking, gosh, I want to know what she's doing or he's doing. I want to do that. Or do they think, whoa, stay away from me? Okay, so the right way, guys, to build a Facebook page is attraction marketing and list building. That's what you use Facebook for, is you're attracting people to you and you want to grow your network. You want to grow your list. The wrong way, oh my goodness, is interruption marketing and spamming. Guys, if you go and have a look at your page and every second or third page is about NRF2 and about how this protandem is so good and this little yellow pill, and stop it. You're going to lose people. Out of every 10 posts, you should only have 2 that's got something to do with the business. One can be product, one can be business. But you never, ever, ever, ever say the product name or the company name on there. Keep it off. Okay, I'm going to show you some good tips in a minute. So let's understand terminology. Attraction marketing means you're adding value to people's lives. So much so that people contact you because they want what you have. Right? So you're doing something that people are thinking, how is she doing that? What is she doing? Who is she doing it with? And they'll come to you, you're attracting them to you. But interruption marketing is when you're blasting your product or your opportunity non-stop every day, like a constant nagging commercial or like a constant nagging tap that's dripping. You know how annoying that is when you in the background, when you hear a tap dripping? That's how annoying your page is when you're constantly telling people why they should be on your product. Don't do it. It's about relationship building. Right, let's audit your social media platform, guys. This is really important. So people have a look at your profile page and they give it a 5-second glance. And they say immediately within 5 seconds, they'll make a judgment on what does your page say about you. Now, very important things to establish that 5-second impression on them is in your about section. What information have you put in under about? You know, feel free at any time to go and have a look at my page, Rachel, Tara, G, Karen, you know, guys, any of us that have been in the business for a while and we've been using Facebook for a while, go and have a look at our page. Go see how detailed it is. Do you know why it's important to fill out your about section? Because it adds credibility. When I go into somebody's page and there's no information, straight away I'm thinking, is this a scam? Is this a real person? But when you go on somebody's page and it shows you where they worked before, where they went to university, where they grew up, all that stuff, straight away it gives credibility. Now, guys, this is optional, but I do highly recommend that you add in your phone number or your email address. And for sure, I would not totally recommend putting in your LifeVantage website, but that is a decision you can make under the About You section. You can add that in as a link. I haven't done that because I like to keep my business away from my profile. So, but sure, you've got to have a contact method in there, not just Facebook. You've got to have an email or your mobile number or even a website. If you have a website, put your website link in there, not necessarily your LifeVantage website. That's a different story. Your cover photo, the second thing. Guys, your cover photo needs to be something that looks good. Now, it's a social media real estate. Like if you think about the most important little part of your page is that banner section. You can choose something inspirational like a quote. You can put up pictures of your family. You can share your passion and your vision on there. You know, you can have it professionally made. There's a website called Fiverr.com. It's down there below for you. You literally can pay them $5. They are cheap as, and give them a bit of a brief on colors, on, you know, what kind of thing you're looking for. Should it be a beach kind of background with, you know, these words and that picture, whatever you want, or ask them to just come up with some ideas. For $5 is all it's going to cost you, and they'll make you one. Otherwise, if you go into a website called canva.com, Canva.com, Canva.com is free. It gives you many different templates for a Facebook banner. You can make your own. But guys, it's got to be top quality, right? It can't be something that when you look at it, it looks all fuzzy and the words are like all faded. It's got to be good quality, because that's your first impression. You've heard this: first impression's lasting impression, right? The same with your Facebook profile. When somebody messages me, and I get messages every day from business people, you know the first thing I do? I don't even read the whole message. I go straight to their profile and I go look at them. I want to know more about them. The first thing I look at is their profile picture. I look at their banner. I look at the About You section, and then I'll start scrolling through a few posts. Very important to have high quality. The next thing, guys, is your profile picture. Get a nice shot of you taken, and it should be sort of your face or shoulders and up. Not your kids, not your dog. Guys, this is called Facebook for a reason. You've got to have your face in there, okay? So not even a full body length of you, because they can't really see your face. Now, why? Why is it so important? Well, because when you go, you see like at the bottom here, you see this little picture down here. No matter where you go and you post something or you comment something, that little picture shows, and people get used to seeing you in that little picture. And eventually they put 2 and 2 together and they go, oh my gosh, this person I saw there. So it must be, you know, Tara Wilson, for instance, on this banner here. So make sure it's a really good, clear photo, preferably of you looking at the camera and smiling. Because remember, when you look at the camera, it's like you're looking at that person. And eye contact is essential. So go, guys. Our phones, the iPhones nowadays, or whatever phone you have such great cameras in them. Go take a few selfies until you're happy, or ask your kids or your hubby or whoever to take photos of you, and make sure your photo looks amazing. Also, guys, dress up a little bit. You know, you don't have to be in your gym gear all sweaty. I mean, that's fine too, but it's a professional photo, right? So make sure you dress up a little bit and you look nice and clean. The other thing is, guys, make sure you use the same profile picture throughout all your social media. It should be the same picture on YouTube, the same on Instagram, the same on wherever you are. Make sure you use the same picture across all your Facebook pages or groups, because people will start to recognize you. And that picture you can change once every 6 or so months. It's a good thing to change it because it creates awareness. It goes out on the news feed and a lot of people will see it. But when you change it, change all of them again and leave it then for a good few months before you do it again. The same with your banner. You can change your banner. I would say maybe once a month at the most. Don't do it more often than that. But change your banner because it creates a post that goes out in the news feed, and it can create attention for you. Make sure your security settings have been set at public. You know, some people will say to me, oh, why am I only ever getting 2 likes on my post because I've got 3,000 friends? Well, is your settings public? Because if it isn't, the public's not seeing it. It's not going out on your friends' news feeds as well. So make sure you just go into security, under settings, privacy checkup, and make sure it says public, as you can see here. Really important. You know, while you're in settings, go through the settings and check all your security sections. You know, there's sections, for instance, like, can somebody post on my page? Well, why not? But add in the security that you've got to approve the post, right? Easy to do. It's all on there. Go through those settings and make sure you're happy with what's been set. Now, building your friends list on Facebook. Who to add to your Facebook? Guys, there are multiple amounts of people or different types of people that you can add. What I want to say to you first up from the business point of view is know who your target market is. Know who you want in your business. If you don't want 80-year-old people in your business, don't friend request an 80-year-old person. If you don't want men or, you know, teenagers in your business, don't friend request them. Know who it is that you want to work with. And then, of course, who do you add? Family and friends, co-workers, school buddies. You know, I wouldn't add co-workers if you didn't want them to know that you're doing this business, right? You don't want your job to be in jeopardy until such time as you're earning enough and you can get out of that job. So be careful with co-workers. But if it's all free and happy, you know, add them, because they may just go, what are you doing? I want to do the same. So you just never know. So school buddies, think about who you're at school with. Go into Facebook and search for them. Even search for the school. You know, I've done that. I've gone and searched for my school, found it. Then I searched for class of 89 because that's when I finished. Found it, and I found all these people that I was at school with that I would never otherwise. I couldn't even remember their names, really, a lot of them. So there's so many methods of how you can grow your friends list. Neighbors, church connections, sport connections, club connections, you know, everybody you buy a service from, like your realtor, insurance guy, the pest guy. Add everyone in your phone. Also important. Now, guys, very, very important is that when you do friend request people, limit it to 10 to 20 friends a day, because if you do too many, Facebook will block you, and you do not want Facebook to block you. They blocked me once and I cried because I thought, it's like the end of my business. Luckily, they unblocked me pretty quickly, but make sure you don't get into Facebook jail, okay? So one of the ways you're going to make sure you don't get into Facebook jail is to go and sort of delete the friend requests that you've sent that haven't been accepted. So in other words, you're going to go every day and you're going to friend request 10 to 20 different people so you can grow your Facebook list. But out of the 10 to 20 people, you may have 5 or so that don't accept your friend request. And they are just going to sit on your page as a person you have tried a friend request and they've said no. And Facebook does not like that. So every 2 weeks or so, go into your page, click on friends. So you click on find friends, and you'll see just under the next page, you'll see there's a heading here on outgoing friend requests. Go and undo them. You see here how you can undo? Just go and undo them, because you don't want those guys to be sitting there sort of pending to be accepted. So as I said before, add 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 friends every single day. Now guys, Facebook allows you 5,000 friends. And your mission should be to get to 5,000 as quickly as possible. Why? It's eyeballs on what you're doing. The more eyes you have watching what you're doing, the more leads you're going to have, the more people you're going to convert. Okay? So, you know, a lot of people do this. They add friends of friends. I don't like that. I very, very seldom will add a friend of a friend. I rather go look for the kind of people I want to work with. Don't add too many LifeVantage. Thanks, honey. Don't add too many LifeVantage crossline people. Guys, don't go fill up your 5,000 friends with 1,000 LifeVantage people. They're already in the business. They're not going to join your team. Okay? So be careful with that. Don't go do that. Add some people that you want to follow. Some people that are successful in the business that you think, I want to follow you because I want to see what you're doing. That's okay to do, but don't just go add everybody in the company. Look for social influencers. So anybody that's got 2,000 or more friends, you know has got some kind of say or influence on social media, and they're really good people to friend. And of course, entrepreneurs, small business owners, self-employed people. When I go into Facebook and I find people or I search for people to friend request, one of my keywords will be self-employed, small business, or entrepreneur, because those kind of people have discipline when it comes to working for themselves. They have great work ethic, and guys, that's what we want in this business. You can also go look for wellness and medical professionals. Personally, for me, that's not my forte, so I very, very seldom will do that. But you may find that's something that you really relate with. So, of course, you can go and do that. Always be connecting. Okay, so on Facebook, it's not just about friend requesting people. It's about making conversation with them. So it's not just about how many people you know or that one person knows. It's about like looking at people's referrals. So for instance, you know, when I speak to, let's say, a friend of mine on Facebook who's not interested in the business, I could say to her, hey, is there any of your other friends on Facebook that you would recommend I speak to that may be interested in this product or in the opportunity? So make sure you ask for those referrals as well. Guys, you have to absolutely have a friends first philosophy. And by that, what I mean is that when you do start chatting to these people, for goodness sake, don't pitch them your business or your link. Just have a friends first philosophy. In other words, we're going to become friends. We are friends on Facebook now, and I want to know more about you. Let's learn about one another. Let's become friends, even if it's just Facebook friends. The worst thing ever you can do is just go and tell a person, oh, you've got to have a look at this business opportunity. You don't even know that they're looking for something, right? Don't do that. That's what gives us a bad name in this industry. I had a really bad one today. This woman annoyed me so much. You would have seen I put a bit of a rant up on Facebook, which I hardly ever do. I think I may have put up a rant once in my life. But today I was so annoyed, and I'm going to show you her message in a minute so that you can see what I mean. So, guys, we're in the relationship marketing business, okay? So what you got to do is find contacts, and then we build relationship, and we, over time, as we find it appropriate, we will share with them what we do. And you will find some of those people will join your business. This is the law of numbers. The law of numbers says out of every 20 people that looks at our opportunity or product, you will have at least 1 or 2 join. Sometimes 4, it depends on how close the relationship. So it's the law of numbers, and we're basically sifting and sorting through people. So, you know, it's not just about connecting, right? It's not just about friend requesting them. It's also about having a conversation. So how many times a week, you know, if you're friend requesting 10 to 15 people a day, ask yourself, how many times this week have I had a conversation? How many times last week have I had a conversation? And track your numbers. It's quite mind-blowing to see how many you actually do have compared to what you think you've had. So comment, another way to connect, guys, and to be at the forefront of people's mind is to comment and like their stuff. Okay, it creates a lot more awareness when you do that. And conversation is based on forming people. So when I have a conversation with somebody, I follow a system, and the system is called FORM. It's family, occupation, recreation, and message. So in other words, when I friend request you, I'm going to start asking you a few questions about you and your family. I'm going to have had a look at your Facebook profile. I'm going to know a little bit about you. I'm going to maybe know where you live, if you're married, if you've got children, if you're working. By looking at your posts, I should be able to make that conclusion. And then I'm going to ask you questions about your children and about where you live and about where you work. Occupation is the next one. Then what do you do for fun? You know, a great question is, what do you do for fun? What's on your bucket list? And people will go, oh, there's no time for fun. It's got to work. And then you know, oh no, you got to have time for fun. Like, we got to get you a bit of freedom there. Why do you work so much? Well, you know, somebody's got to pay the bills. Oh my gosh, no, let's help you. We got to set up this, you know, have you ever considered creating a separate source of income so we can give you more free time? So you can go to the beach on a Sunday with your children. Or that's how it goes, guys, is you use the form to find out what is causing pain in the person's life. What are they not happy with? What would they love to change? So ask questions and find out if and why they would be a great candidate for your team. Guys, I have spoken to people before and they've shown interest, and I have turned away the conversation from pitching them because they're not the people I want in my business. You know, it doesn't happen that often, but I've had the occasions where I've actually thought, and it's not to be judgmental, but it may just be completely different values. It may be, you know, just something that I don't feel comfortable with, and I actually will steer away from the person. So know that you've got the full right to do that as well. Okay, so now you've got your 5,000 friends, and you've hit your limit, and you say, right, what now? Well, guys, you've got to reduce them again so that you can continuously add new people. And a wonderful way of doing that is this. Every single day when you go into Facebook, one of the things you do is you go check the birthday list. So if you go into your friends, you'll see there's a section that's called birthdays. So that's every one of your friends that's got a birthday on this day. And you know what? You have a quick look at their profile. If they're somebody who lives in Fiji, why would you be a friend with them? Okay, because they actually, we're not in Fiji with our business. I mean, unless, you know, you are friends, like I'm not saying unfriend your friends, but if it's a contact you've made or somebody's friend requested you and you've accepted it and, you know, really you can't help them, they can't help you, unfriend the person. Don't feel bad, they won't know, okay? They don't get a message from Facebook saying, it is your birthday and you've just been unfriended. No, Facebook won't tell them. So it's a system for you to create. Every day, check your posts, check comments, check likes, check all that stuff, but also check birthdays. Quickly go in and have a look at who's got what birthday, you know, what they look like, and unfriend the ones that you don't believe you can help in the future, okay? Great little system. So building your friends list is also about spending time to chat with people on your page. It's spending time to like and comment and share the stuff that they have as well. So people love to talk about themselves and they don't really want to listen to you talking about yourself. So guys, when you do have somebody that you're chatting with, make sure that you give them a lot of opportunity to speak about them and not so much you just verbal vomit over them about you, okay? Did you know that when somebody likes or comments on your post and you go and like their like, so all they've done is they've liked your post, you click on like, it gives you all the list of everybody that's liked it and you like the like. Do you know that Facebook pushes it at the top of the algorithm? It goes back to the top of the news feed when you do that. So or if somebody comments on your post and you go like the comment, it pushes it back into the top of your feed. So it's a great thing to do every day as well. Let's quickly have a look at your yesterday's posts. If there's likes and comments, you just, or even shares, you can go in and like the fact that they had shared it and it'll push your post back to the top. So guys, building a following is basically about this cycle, right? So it's attention. You're going to create or find the attention with a person and that you're going to friend request them. You're going to just be authentically you. Be you. People know when you are trying to be who you're not. Just be you. Speak to them like you would speak to a person that you meet at Woolies if you're in the line. You know, be generous with your words. Be complimentary. You know, people hardly ever get compliments, guys. Look for something that you can compliment. Say, you know, I love that shirt you're wearing today. Or, gosh, you got beautiful nails. Or, my gosh, where did you buy those shoes? Or just, you know, something nice to make the person feel great. But mean it. Be authentic. And you've got to be very consistent as well, guys, on your Facebook stuff. Very, very consistent. When you do that, when you're being you and you're generous and you're a giver and you're giving value to people and you inspire them with posts and all that, and you're doing that consistently, people start to trust you. I had a woman today that the first time we've spoken to, and her first comment to me was, thank you so much for all the inspirational posts you've put up. I watch you every day. I didn't know that. I don't even know who she was. I've never even spoken to or seen her anywhere. So trust. When you do those things consistently, people trust you. And then they will tell more people about you. Or they go into one of your posts. You know, you may put up a post and say, you know, I love to work with women because I love to inspire them. And this friend that you don't even know may go on and say, thank you, Charlotte, for the inspirational posts you put up every day. You don't even know it, but you're building trust with those individuals. They're going to tell more people about it. And so the cycle continues on and it's going to make you a lot more successful. So guys, quickly what to post. Facebook's algorithm, which is really how they prioritize posts in the newsfeed, is very, very complex. There's over 100,000 factors that influence it. But there's a couple of basic ones. We know relationship status. Facebook pushes that to the top of the newsfeed because people love to see that. So when you go and change, you know, from married to complicated, okay. People want to see that. If, you know, anything to do with that, Facebook prioritizes. So even if you just change, I mean, I can't even think of relationship status, I guess, posts, because I don't really do those much, but that they give them priority. Post types, guys, Facebook shows you what you want to see. So the more you like, comment, and share a specific person's post, the more you'll find that person in your newsfeed. So guys, be careful not to just like, comment, share other LifeVantage distributor stuff, because you know what? That's all you're going to see in your newsfeed. So if you think, gosh, Charlotte, why don't you comment on my post? There's actually a reason behind it, guys. I don't mind commenting on the odd post. So if you got a post that you really want to get a lot of volume behind, share it with the team and say, hey guys, can you help comment on here? But I can't go into commenting and posting and liking every one of your comments or your posts, because that's all I'll ever see in my newsfeed, and that's how they rate it. That's how it works. So Facebook favors engaging posts. Any kind of post that's been shared many times, where there's lots of comments, where there's likes, Facebook weighs that up and they push that to the top of the newsfeed as well. And anything that's newer than 24 hours gets priority. And of course, the number one favor at the moment with Facebook is videos, especially the live videos. So what we've discovered now too, guys, is Facebook doesn't just take a live video and put it on your friends' news feeds. They are even putting it out on news feeds where you've got no connection. Okay, that's how much they're pushing videos. So it'll go out into a news feed that's not even a friend of a friend of a friend's. It's just, they're just pushing it out everywhere because they want Facebook to become bigger than YouTube when it comes to videos. So if you want one tip tonight, how to build your business, do lots of live videos. Posting basics. Basics is 2 to 5 times a day. Because if you're not posting enough, nobody's going to see your posts. As it is, only about 16% of your friends will see your post. If you only do one a day, you probably won't even get that result. Make sure you provide value. You know, ask yourself, is it enlightening? Is it entertaining? Is it educational? Or is it empowering? If it's one of those 4 things, you are definitely doing the right thing. And guys, the 80-20 rule, if you haven't read this book, Gary Vaynerchuk, get it. It's called Jab, Jab, Right Hook. And what he basically says is you share information, share, inspire, post, quote, and then you do a call to action. So 8 out of 10 posts have to just be whatever. In fact, he says 80-20 rule. So it is 8 out of 10, yep. And then 2 of them can be a right hook. In other words, join my business. In other words, PM me, message me if you want to know more. In other words, are you on this product? You should be. Like, you know, comment below. That is what's called the right hook. It's when it's a call to action and you're actually asking the person, you're asking them to join you with your product or your business. Guys, I see posts every day where, you know, people are putting out the product, Nerve 2, all this stuff, and like in every single post, it's PM me, PM me, PM me, PM me. Don't do it. Don't do that. 1 out of 10 for product, you say join me. 1 out of 10 for business, you say join me. Or message below for more info. You may have seen a post I put up last week. I just said something like, are you an ex-network marketer? And then listed a lot of companies and said, I have something for you. And look, got a lot of response on that. That's a right hook, right? So it's a right hook, but it's a gentle one. It's not saying join me. I'm saying, are you an ex-network marketer? Did you work with, you know, Avon, Amway, da-da-da-da? I would love to know because I have something to share with you. So that is a call to action, but it's not a very harsh, straightforward one as in join my business. Another few ideas is inspirational quotes. Questions are great. A, B, C, or D. I put up one the other day of houses, 4 different houses. Which one would you live in? Now, at the end of the day, I don't really care who wants to live in what house. But why am I putting up that post? Because it's creating interaction on my page. The more interaction, the more comments I have on a post, the more Facebook prioritizes my entire profile, my entire page. Okay, so that's why we do that. Ask questions, even simple, yes or no. People just keep it simple. Don't expect the people to write a paragraph because they're not going to do it. It's just got to be easy. Lifestyle photos, you know, about your pets or a date you've had or lunch or going to church or vacation with kids or anything lifestyle. Business tips is a great one because we all have a lot of business people on our page. So vary it with business tips and motivational shareables. People love quotes. In fact, I think quotes are rated the second highest liked post by Facebook users. So it's very good. Some tips on a quote, guys. When you select your quote, if it's got too much writing on it, you may as well not even post because people don't read it. It's got to have just a few lines of writing, clear writing, and the top 3 colors in Facebook or in any marketing is orange, yellow, and red. Okay? You put any of those colors in, it's got just a few lines on the quote, you're going to get a lot of likes, a lot of shares, and a lot of views on that. So just remember those few things. Some more ideas is thought-provoking rants. You know, you may want to rant about something. I'm not saying swear and go crazy like you're having a complete nervous breakdown, but you may want to challenge something that's out there in the world, and, you know, that's okay. Scripture, devotionals, funny memes, or, you know, some people choose to completely leave religion off of their page. They choose to leave politics off of their page. I don't like the politics stuff, so it's totally up to you what you do with that. But these are options of things that you can post. Product testimonials and business testimonials with no claims. If you put Protandim or yellow pill in one paragraph or in the same post with a disease name or an illness name or a condition name, you stand the risk of losing your business. I'm telling it to you straight as it is. You're going to hear a lot more about this. On the 1st of June, compliance is launching in Australia. They've employed a company to crack down on posts. I will say to you guys, go and take away any post you've ever put up that's got a disease name together with yellow pill or Protandim in the same story, because you can lose your business. Okay, be very careful with what you claim. No claims of I've made $10,000 this month. You can't claim money. You can't claim income or make income claims. Okay, you can say I've changed my life. I've gone from 0 to 6 figures. But you can't say I've earned $12,000 this month, because income is typical for you, not for everybody else. The same with the whole disease thing. Guys, you may think, why can't we say, you know, I had Lyme's disease and I'm better? Well, let me tell you why. Because if Protandim healed my Lyme's, Protandim is a drug. And then we will lose our product. The pharmaceutical companies out there are desperate to take Protandim off the shelves because we are killing a lot of their drug sales with this product. And they are pushing the FDA. Every claim that they see publicly anywhere that says Protandim cured this, or inadvertently says Protandim cured this, or indirectly, looks like Protandim is a drug. And the pharmaceuticals are pushing the FDA to say this product should be classified as a drug. Because look here, another distributor said, this has cured my arthritis. Be very careful with what you put out there, guys. You're putting all of our businesses at risk, right? So there's a process. If you do the wrong thing, you're going to get a warning. And I believe there's going to be lots of warning letters going out in June because of the system they're using to track it all down. So not to worry, if you get a warning letter, they'll tell you what the issue is. You get time to rectify it, go take the post down, and then you'll learn not to do that again. So just warning out there about compliance. So guys, another good thing to post sometimes is your failures. You know, be you, be genuine. Be genuine, don't be fake. Don't be this person that's always prim and proper, always, you know, flying the whole world full, doing everything so good, always on top of the world. We know humans aren't always on top of the world. So when you have failures, when you have those days where you've got to pull back and, you know, sort of, I don't know, talk to yourself, be human. You don't have to go and share information about it, but just show that you're human. And that's just, you know, normal to all of us on Facebook. And of course, if you have an event coming up, so without again mentioning company name or product name, you can say, like this morning, I don't know if you saw, I put up a post saying 3 sleeps and I'll be touring Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane for my business. Well, I got a lady straight away message me for Perth saying, hey, can we catch up? Can I come? Can you send me information? So you can do launch events in that way. You don't have to go and put up the whole company information stuff. Video, 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 video. I cannot say it enough. Guys, 80% of the news feed is video. People stop on video. They watch video. And Facebook absolutely rates it high. So although 80% of the news feed, only 1% of the videos are uploaded content. Do you know what that means? It means people are sharing links of videos most of the time, 99% of the time. So when you want to upload a video onto Facebook, don't share a link, upload the video. If you don't know how to do that, message me. I've got 2 videos that teach you how to do that. I'll send them on to you. But upload the video instead of just posting a link. Okay, when you upload the video, Facebook prioritizes it even higher, and you're going to get a lot more views on your videos. You know, I had Kim on the phone on the weekend, and she's saying to me, I'm so surprised. I did a live video. I thought the thing sucked, but actually it got so many views. It's like, I forget how many, but it had hundreds of views. Well, why? Because it's a video, and Facebook will push it up there because they want to overtake YouTube. So guys, remember this one thing. Upload your video directly onto Facebook. Do not post a link, okay? We're almost done. So do's and don'ts is really use the company or product name. I've mentioned that a few times. Do evoke curiosity. So, you know, you can say at this stage still, you can say little yellow pill. There's a lot of stuff with compliance happening with regards to that at the moment because, you know, I don't even know why they called it little yellow pill because it's not a little pill, it's a damn big pill. So I often wonder about that, but there's a lot of correlation now between little yellow pill and Protandim. So it's almost like you may as well just say Protandim because the whole world knows it's little yellow pill. But be careful with that. When you do use those words, though, it's to create curiosity, and you want people to say to you, what is that pill that you talk about, right? Create curiosity around the fact that we are a biotech company. We have a scientific breakthrough. Now, Washington State University has said 18 months ago that this is possibly the biggest medical breakthrough in history. Use that kind of stuff instead of saying, Protandim is so wonderful, you should be on it. Okay, use those things. Use the fact that we are leaders in nutrigenomics. Have you ever heard of nutrigenomics? Do you know what it means? Educate people like that. People like that, opposed to trying to sell to them. Don't gossip. Please do not post drama or negativity. Please keep it off. It's affecting you negatively. You may think it's not. I can guarantee you it is. I guarantee you it is. Be careful. Do you have a call to action? So I've mentioned that already. So guys, I think this is the last thing is what you post is how do I keep my page clean, right? This is another great tip. On the left-hand side, down the very bottom, there's a little thing that says on this day. So every day as you're going to go through your posts, as you're going to check whose birthday it is, go to on this day. And it's going to show you all the posts that it did on this day for you in the previous years. Now, like I go on there and I see posts that I've done for other network marketing companies and I'm just deleting. Delete, delete, delete. I don't want that stuff on my name anymore. You may see something that you think, what? I can't believe I put that up. Delete it. Or you may see a post and you think, oh my gosh, that was the best post ever. I'm going to do it again. Then you can copy it. It gives you an idea for what to do for the day, right? Because it's a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years back. So there's a lot of good content on your page that you can use there. So just another tip. So next week, guys, we're going to have a look at, so now I've got a lead. maybe even more so. So where more can I go find leads? I've got the lead, and what do I do with it now? So that's the end of my training for you tonight. I hope you've learned a lot. I always love training, as I've said before, guys. So let me open up to questions and see if anybody has a question for us. Did you learn anything? Yeah? You should know me. I'm always asking that because I want to make sure I give you value. You know, I know how valuable our time is, and I want you to go off this training every week and go, man, I learned something new, or I'm inspired to go and fix up my page. Whatever it is, yeah, it's awesome. So anybody got questions? No?
Yeah, Charlotte, I couldn't find that that last one that you said, on this day. I'm on my page and I can't see it anywhere.
Okay,
on the left-hand side.
So let me show you quickly.
It's about halfway up. It's about halfway up, not down the bottom.
Let me show you my screen. It's here.
I have.
Can you, no, you can't see my screen there. Hold on, I'll just move this. Can you see?
Oh, I don't even have that side menu.
Oh, can you see my screen there, Helga?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so let's go. So you go into home. So you don't have all this?
We can only see your webpage, not your actual Facebook
Sorry.
page.
No,
you're
sorry.
on Facebook.
So you can't see
We've only
me?
got your screen top, your desktop.
Go onto your other screen.
What about you?
Yes, that's
Can
better.
you see me now? Okay, cool. So don't you?
I don't.
So guys,
Hey.
so on home here, if you click on home, don't you have all this on the left-hand side here, Helga? No.
No.
Okay. I think you need to do a software update, my love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it will be. So once you've done your software update, you see.
What sort of? Are you using a computer, a laptop, or an iPad?
I've got an Mac desktop.
All right.
If you click on home, Helga, you click on home, not your name, and then the menu should all come up on the left-hand side when you click on home.
Yeah, you got to click on home.
I don't even have that.
You must have home at the top of your page. Do you have that?
I've got timeline, about, friends, and photo.
Okay, you sitting on a very old.
No, I've got it. Sorry.
You got it? Okay.
It's all there. It's there. It's all good.
Awesome.
I found it.
So guys, let me show you. So you click here on this day and look at the stuff that comes up for me. It's like, so there's posts from 22 May 2016. Then it goes right back. I've looked at it a little bit. There's 2015, there's 2014. There's stuff when I was with Isogenics. Look here, I'm still cleansing. This is like in 2014, you see. So I don't want this on here anymore. So I'm going to delete. Okay. And it gives you an opportunity. It gives you, do you know what it does? It gives you an opportunity to clean your page, but it also gives you an opportunity, like for instance, I haven't chatted to this girl for ages. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to message her because actually, look here, she was doing isogenics with me. So I'm going to message her. So it prompts different things, but it also gives you some great posts that you can put up again. Look at this one. It's been a hell of a week. Happy Friday, everyone. How cute is that? So, yeah, it's a great idea. Guys, for a second, 5 more minutes, I want to quickly ask Grace to share with you. So, you know, many people are skeptical of social media, right? And certainly social media is not the be-all and end-all of network marketing. But, you know, oftentimes I think what we do is we make some friends, we have a few conversations, and then we give up. But this week again, I have seen, not just in my own business, but I've seen in a number of other businesses, one of them being Grace and Robin, how if you just consistently talk to people, friend request talk, friend talk, and you just keep going, how much success you can have. So Grace, can you unmute for a sec?
Yeah, hi.
Awesome. So guys, if you don't know Grace and my daughter are partners. They live here with us in our home. Two amazing, beautiful girls. You're going to meet them at the event, and I know you're going to fall in love with them because everybody does. So yeah, you see all the kisses coming from everywhere. So that's for Grace. So guys, Grace, can you share with everyone on here, what is it that you do with your Facebook to grow your list? Where do you find the people? And then when you do find them, what do you say to them? And overall, like, what does it mean to you in your business? What has happened for you just in the last week in your business doing that?
So, I guess in the beginning, I was messaging anyone and everyone that I could find. Anyone who would talk to me, I was messaging. And I began to find lots of people that just weren't interested. So Robin and I sat down and we really changed who we were looking for as business builders and as customers. And we're targeting network marketers. So we want people that are going to build below us. So I found there's a really sneaky tool in groups on Facebook, and it's members. So I've literally gone through and written down probably 20 different pages, like New Skin USA products, Isogenics Business ANZ, Avon, Amway, and then there's about 400 different network marketing pages. And you can, whether you're a part of the group or not, you can go in and see their members. And I'd literally sit there and be like, yeah, I like that person. Or I'd go on their profile and see what their profile looked like. And if it looks like a really good profile, you know, they've got 2,000 plus friends, I'll add them. The minute if I'm not available, I won't. But the minute they accept me, I message them straight away. And I'll always start with a conversation. Hey, Charlotte, thank you so much for accepting me. How are you today? And then if it's a Friday, I'll go, how's your week been? And if it's a Sunday, I'll ask them how their weekend's been. So instantly I find out how they're doing. And then they'll be like, oh, I had a really crap week. I'm like, oh, no, I'm so sorry you've had a crap week. What's happened? And so then instantly they're like, oh, she's not actually just some random person. But sometimes you'll get a random, you'll get oh, do I actually know you? And I'll say, no, but I love networking. Like, I love networking with people. And I just love talking to people. And if you're a bit standoffish, then they'll be standoffish as well. So I've added a lot of marketers in the last probably 2 weeks. And in the last maybe 5 days, I've gone through my Facebook conversations that I've had with people, and I've started opening up conversations again. So a few girls have just had babies. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, congratulations. You've got such a beautiful baby. I'm a nurse and I deliver babies for a living. So how was your birth? Like, I'll be exciting and ask those kind of questions. They want to know that you care. So a friend of mine I went to school with just posted a status about endometriosis. I'm not pitching the product the slightest, but I've messaged her and I said, hey, Nikki, I'm so sorry that you're going through this really tough time. I'd love to take you for coffee. Not going to pitch her, just knowing that she's got someone that is there to listen and talk to. So in the last 2 weeks, I've gone through and rekindled old conversations with people, whether I know them or not. And I have had one girl from New Skin and Juice Plus, 2 companies, so she was with both. She's just signed on as a distributor. And hers was simply, I kept talking to her. I just kept talking to her. And she'd been through 2 companies and they weren't getting her where she wanted. So asking like what their goals are, what's their ideal income? And it could be $500 a week. And we know that that's achievable. So it could just be a simple, I actually want to just be able to pick up my child from school early on a day. We know that we can do that because they'll be at home. So just asking what their goals are and going, all right, if you're with a company, why are you with that company if they're not achieving your goals, basically? And then we've got a 3-way call with RJ and a guy in America who is very successful in a few companies, who is potentially coming onto LifeVantage, because we have something that's very unique. So persevere and use that members thing. So it's under info and members. And there's hundreds of thousands of members in network marketing groups. And some will turn you down, but you know what? It's if anything, it's education and it's learning on how to have conversations with people. So I've had a few ones this week and I've laughed, and Charlotte, and I've read them to Charlotte, and we have laughed and laughed and laughed. And I had one particular guy, and I wish I could, like, he had his head so far up his behind. He did not see sunlight very often, yet he asked for information on the business. Only because I was so persistent and I wasn't putting up with it. Only because he said to me that he had the ultimate product, and I was like, well, maybe you don't, but sure, I'll hear your pitch. And that was it. And he got to know that I'm not there to pitch them. So don't always go in guns blazing, because we have them all the time, and it's so annoying when you just go in, here's my link, have a look at my video. The first thing I'll do is to block and delete you. I'm not going to do that. So don't be annoying. Always ask how their day's going, weekends going, weeks going, and you'll get somewhere. It could take months.
That is so true, what you've ended up with there, Grace. Thank you so much. You're such a star. Honestly, you're amazing. But guys, it is true. It takes time. It takes time. Social media takes time. And then suddenly it just kicks in, and oh my gosh, you just attract people to you. So the key thing is you got to have the conversations and have fun with it. Seriously, we have so much fun. I've constantly got the kids here in my office, one this side, one that side. Mum, what do I say now? Mum, what do I say now? Mum, what do I say now? It's like, we're in so many conversations at one time. But you know what? Just have fun with it. And every time the kids say to me, what do I say now? It's basically like, just be a human. Just chat to the person. You know what we have. You know what network marketers' pain is, or most people out there, they need more money. People are tired. They're overworked. They're not sleeping enough. They don't have enough money to get through their month. That is generally pain that people have. You know, it's either in the body or it's financially. So just offer them what we have. You know, talk to them, ask questions, be human, be nice, be really interested in them. And then you'll see magic starts happening. But guys, it starts with those conversations. And you know, Grace has come to me a few times like, oh my gosh, like this guy is so big, I don't know what to say to him. I'm like, you just will work it out. Like, you just say this to him, say that. And you know, as you said before, it is a learning curve. It really is amazing when you just start doing that, how much you learn what to say to people and what not to. Just remember this, repetition is the master of all skill. Let's sum up our training tonight by that. Repetition is the master of all skill. If you feel like you don't have skill, you're not talking to enough people. You can put me in front of anybody and I'll talk to them. They can be the top leader or the bottom leader. I don't care, I'll talk to them. Why? Because I've had so many conversations. And so, guys, it starts with that. Repetition, repetition, repetition. You know, if you want to be the top golfer in the world, you don't play golf once a year or once a week. You're on that golf course every day, you know, so many times a day. 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours a day. So the same in our industry. So, guys, go and have fun with it. I'd love to hear some of your stories next week. If you've had success or are having success, let me know on Facebook. And yeah, message me if you want to know how to upload those videos. I'll probably just put it onto our team so it's easy for everybody to find. But have an awesome week. I cannot wait to see you guys on the weekend. I'm super excited about it. Yeah, and sending you lots of love from a still really warm Sunshine Coast. See you guys.